Hey everyone, welcome to the workshop. My name is Aidan, and I'll tell you what, I'm about the most excited that I've been about presenting anything online in a long time, because what you're about to see here today is without doubt the single most lucrative part of all of my businesses. It's something that we have never ever shared before, and I believe it could result in a major before and after event in your journey towards building a lifestyle freedom business, a business that makes you passive income, a business that gives you time freedom, geographic freedom, and all that good stuff. Now, before I go any further, I just want to check, give me a yes in the question box if you can see my slides okay, if you can hear me okay, and you might even be able to see the webcam as well, depending on what kind of device you're on. So give me a yes if that's all coming through loud and clear, and I'll just give that a chance. Let's see. Okay, we've got the yeses seem to be coming. Okay, we've got a wee bit of a delay in the question box here, but that tends to be the case when we have a good number of people on these workshops. Good stuff. So it seems like that's all working. So at least we're off to a good start in that regard. Now, as I was saying, this is undoubtedly the most lucrative part of my business in terms of return on time invested. It's off the charts to the point where I can make thousands of dollars in a single minute. And not only is it incredibly lucrative, but it's also very simple. And the results that I've got from this are not typical, but I've been refining this system for almost 2 decades now, and the results at this point are simply unparalleled. And when we say that all you need is one simple web page here, that's not an exaggeration either, because this has really been boiled down to the simplest and most boiled down way, getting right back to basics about how you can make money online. And it's certainly a case here of less is more, and you'll see that as we go on here. And I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what we're doing to leverage this counterintuitive reverse maximization technique that we use, and how we've used it to earn hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars from this. So let me know, give me a 1 in the question box now if you're excited, if you are intrigued to find out what we're talking about here. And I really want you guys to engage, use that question box. I'm not on my own here. I do have some of the team in the background who are going to be able to answer any questions you may have, give you information. So please make sure that you're using that question box as we dive in here. Now, okay, good stuff. Awesome. Looks like people are fired up to be here, excited. I'm excited. So the core theme of today's call is simplicity, scalability, and automation, because without those things, you can't have a lifestyle business. And what I'm talking about is a massive opportunity, a huge opportunity. And this is a workshop that is 100% private. So not only are we talking about something that we've never ever shared with anyone before, but the only people that are able to tune into this are people that are here through a private invite. So if you are here, congratulations. This is something that we have pretty carefully kept out of the public eye, not just right now, but for a couple of decades. And it's something that, like I say, is working incredibly well and the most lucrative part of our business. So let me know, though, what are you working on right now? Just let me know in the Q&A box, the question box there. Let me know what you're working on. And as I mentioned, you are only on this webinar if you've received a private invite. So I know that some of you are working through eFormula. I can see some of our Commission Blueprint members there. Some people are saying they're doing affiliate marketing. Other people are saying they're doing drop shipping. I see a few people here typing in they're doing 1, 2, 3 Profit, other projects, Kindle, different types of Amazon, just getting started. A bunch of people are saying they're just getting started. Let's see, we've got people saying Buyers Club, eFormula. Yep, awesome, great stuff. Okay, that's awesome. So, look, I want to make a promise to you guys here today, and the promise is this: what I'm going to be sharing with you is 100% relevant to what you're working on. And I know this, and I can say this because what I'm going to be sharing with you is at the heart of every single successful online business that I have ever seen. And when the things that I share with you are added to your business, I am 100% confident that you're going to be able to make more money from your business. And it doesn't matter what that business is, because like I say, what we talk about here is at the heart of every single business. So if you're working on an e-commerce project, if you're working on, e-formula, selling on Amazon, if you've got affiliate websites up and running, then the information that I'm about to go through over the next 60 minutes or so will be 100% relevant and could make a massive positive impact on your business and on your life as a flow-on effect because of that. So I think that's good news. And if you are just getting started or want to hit the reset button, then the other thing I want you to know right now is that this is the simplest, most boiled down, most just get back to basics. And let's look at how to make money from an online business. This is the simplest way that I know of doing that. Okay, so that's my promise to you here today. I want to give you a quick overview of what we're covering. And this is a system to build cash flow funnels without needing to create any kind of content whatsoever. So by that, I mean that you don't need to buy or create any products. You don't need to deal with customers. There's no dealing with inventory. There's no dealing with Amazon. It really is a very, very simple business model. And you'll see why. You only need one simple web page with just a handful of words to actually make the system work. It eliminates the need for complicated storefronts or websites. It eliminates that need altogether. And you're going to see how you can drive instant traffic to this web page using a highly controversial mobile platform with 1 billion monthly users, and why it's so much simpler than YouTube, than Google, than Facebook, and all of the others. So we're going to be diving into this, and you're also going to discover how this system simultaneously builds real digital assets that could be sold on for a big payday. We'll get into all of these details, and of course how we use the system to generate as much as $152,000 in a single month, just specifically as a result of using this system. And millions and millions more than that, sort of indirectly and over a longer period of time. I'm also going to be giving you a sneak peek inside some truly groundbreaking AI software. Type GPT or ChatGPT into the question box if you have used ChatGPT. If you've used it at some stage, or if you use it regularly, just type ChatGPT into the question box. And I can see lots of people saying GPT, ChatGPT, other people saying no, haven't used it. Okay, well, the AI software that I'm going to be sharing with you, this groundbreaking AI software, is actually starting to replace a lot of what I used to do with ChatGPT. Okay, it's starting to replace it and could allow you to see truly incredible results at in a very short space of time when you start using it as well. So it is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, and for those who don't know me or need a refresh, obviously my name is Aidan Booth. I live in Argentina. I've got a 5-year-old, 7-year-old, and I've been building businesses online for about 20 years now. And several of those businesses generate 7 figures per year. Currently got over 100 people on staff, and this is something that is just the business model that I'm diving into here was around since the very beginning. And it's something that I'm very, very passionate about, and I'm looking forward to being able to share it with you here today. I've been doing this online business for quite some time now, and it is the thing that I'm most passionate about. And the other thing I'll mention is that the part of the business that I spend most of my time on, the thing that I wake up and think about every single day, is what I'm going to be talking about here today. So people often say to me, oh, Aidan, what do you actually do in the day? Where do you spend most of your time? Because you've got all these different businesses. The thing that I spend all of my time on, the vast majority of my time on, is actually not specific to e-commerce. It's actually not specific to a lot of the other things that we talk about. That's what we're talking about here in this presentation here today. So just before we start, I mean, you know the drill. Some of the income stats that I'm going to be revealing are not typical. Obviously, I can't guarantee you're going to have the same results as what I've had. I've been refining this system for a couple of decades, and I don't know your background, your skill, or how much time you dedicate to something. So, I can't promise that you're going to get any kind of results at all. However, having said that, the information that I've got for you over the next 30 minutes, I think is absolutely going to open your eyes to an entirely unique approach to generating income online. It's got nothing to do with CPA marketing. It's got nothing to do with consulting. It's got nothing to do with physical products. It's got nothing to do with e-commerce or selling on Amazon. And it really flies in the face of conventional wisdom. I like to think that it sort of zigs when everyone else is zagging. And as you'll see in a moment here, it's actually quite counterintuitive to what most people do online. So with all of that said, what I really want you to do here is just to shut away all possible distractions. So put your phone on silent and make sure that you are 100% tuned into this. If you're ready for me to dive in, type go into the question box, because now I'm really going to start getting into the nitty-gritty, the specifics of this. And awesome, I can see that a lot of people are typing go, 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 go. Okay, so we're going to dive in. We're really going to start getting to the exciting stuff now. So firstly, let me step back about 20 years and give you a quick fire review. So back in 2004, it was about buying and selling products on eBay, blogging, newsletters, domain flipping, people using direct mail. People were making money with AdSense, and some people were even selling DVD courses and things like that. And it was much, much more complicated to get going. A couple of decades ago, there were bigger barriers to entry. There was financial barriers, there were technical barriers. If you didn't know how to build a website, then you really couldn't get going, and you needed much more money to get started. But if we fast forward to the present day, everything has changed. There have been massive advances in technology, even just in the last few months. In fact, in the last few days, I've seen that ChatGPT have released a new version, and we'll talk more about that later. And also, literally anyone can start an online business these days. It's not something that's reserved for people that have got special tech know-how or special skills or experience or anything like that. But there is one critical element to success that is just as crucial now as it was 20 years ago. And I regard this critical element as the secret key to building a successful online business. Does anyone know what it is? Type it in the question box. I'm keen to see what we've got, so what ideas we've got coming in here. So I can see people are saying it's traffic. Okay, what else have we got there? It's leverage. What else got there? People are typing in update, a product of your own to sell. Traffic. Product of your own. Funnels, mindset, AI, motivation, desire, content. What else have we got? Let's see, content, leverage, persistence, commitment, mindset, consistency, staying focused. What else? I'm just reading all the different. Okay, attitude. Okay, all right, guys. I'm going to tell you what it is. The number one most critical element, the secret key, in my opinion, are subscribers. And because if you can get subscribers, then you can make money quickly and consistently. And getting subscribers coming into your system is a bit like getting money coming into the bank. And this is the case no matter what the business model is, no matter what the market is. And this is something that applies to e-commerce, it applies to affiliate marketing, it applies to consulting, even offline businesses. And subscribers are what all the big businesses want. And if you can build up your own subscribers, then you are truly in control of your own destiny. And if I've got 100 subscribers in a little email list, then I know I can make regular money. You don't need a ton of subscribers. So for me, the secret key is subscribers. And it always has been, and it probably always will be. And this may sound like something that you've heard before, but due to the new technological advances that we're talking about, you're going to see something firsthand today, which is something completely brand new. And building lists of subscribers is the exact reason why my companies are able to generate insane profits, like you can see in this screenshot here. And these profits to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars, even millions of dollars per day. Subscribers are at the heart of this. But the big mistake that most people make when building an online business is that building a list of subscribers is an afterthought. And I was actually guilty of this because the first 2 years that I was getting started online, I didn't want to deal with it. It was complicated back then. And I thought I didn't need it. I was thinking, I'm not really going to make money from subscribers. I'm just going to go straight for the sale. So that's what I focused on. And that, by the way, is what the vast majority of people focus on. And building lists of subscribers is an afterthought. However, now every single time we launch any kind of new online business, no matter what the market is, we always start by building lists of subscribers. And this is the opposite of what most people do. Most people go straight to the sale. In fact, we've actually got an internal code name that we use for this to sort of remind ourselves regularly of why this is so important, and that is reverse maximization. So we build subscribers first, which allow us to maximize immediate and future profits. So this allows us to build businesses by making our number one focus on the subscribers, which is counterintuitive. You may think that you're going to make less money doing that, but I'll show you in just a second why that couldn't be further from the truth. So reverse maximization is what we call it. And this is why it's so critical. If you assume that you've got a simple web page, right, just a regular web page, it could be an e-commerce store, it could be an affiliate page of some kind, you get visitors coming in, and you might get 100 visitors going to that page. And if you've got a fairly decent website, you might be able to convert around 2% of people who land on that page into a buyer. And that means that 98 of the 100 people, 98% of the people, actually won't buy. They'll leave and they'll be gone forever. So you convert 2 people, but 98% of the people are gone forever. So this is a considerable amount of revenue that's being left on the table. But this is sort of standard practice at this point. This is what people are used to. And a lot of people think 2% conversion rate is actually good. And, you can't be really blamed for thinking that, because this is the way that people are taught. Now, if you compare that to reverse maximization, however, what we do with reverse maximization is set up a simple page and we capture email subscribers, and that's the only thing that these pages are designed to do. And when we set up one of these pages, we're able to get in the vicinity of like 70% conversion rate, because, again, we're just focused on capturing an email address. Now, you might say, okay, a conversion's not the same as a sale. You're right. However, it does result in many, many more sales. In fact, more than triple the number of sales. So I'll show you how the numbers sort of break down here in a moment. But right now, eliminating these run-of-the-mill websites and instead using this reverse maximization to cultivate email subscribers gives you 3 absolutely huge advantages. So the first is that you can get upfront automated income. So you can send each new subscriber into what we call a set and forget automated cash flow funnel. And this can make you commissions. The second thing you can do is have a continuous source of income. So you can email subscribers whenever you want to. And the third thing that you're doing is actually creating high value assets, where each subscriber that you cultivate is worth maybe $1 per month or $12 per year. That's very, very conservative. Okay, we've got some very specific niches that we're involved in where subscribers are worth over $1,000 per month. So one subscriber could be $1,000 per month. But here we're just saying let's be ultra conservative with our estimations here and just say one subscriber is worth $1 per month. If you've got 5,000 subscribers that you build up to over time, that could be worth $5,000 per month, which turns into $60,000 per year of profit. So each subscriber has got a monetary value. Even if you've got a teeny tiny number of subscribers, you know they've got a monetary value. You can see them coming in real time. And if you ever wanted to sell the business, you've got this asset which you can actually sell for a bumper payday. So what I want to do now is look at some numbers to demonstrate just how powerful this is. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a comparison between the way that most people approach online businesses with these run-of-the-mill, as we call them, websites, these run-of-the-mill websites, and then how we compare that to the reverse maximization approach that we're using. Now, with run-of-the-mill websites, let me see if I can actually draw on the screen or highlight something here. So with run-of-the-mill websites, the focus is always on getting the sale. Okay, the sale is the focus. That's what the focus is on run-of-the-mill websites that almost everyone uses. And because of this, the conversion rates are typically quite low. 2% would be a decent conversion rate. And so if we throw some numbers at this, let's assume that we get 10,000 visitors come in. Okay, 10,000 visitors come to the run-of-the-mill website. 2% of them convert, and that gives us 200 sales. Now, if we're making, let's just say, $50 per sale, make $50 per sale, then that would translate into $10,000. And so this kind of run-of-the-mill website would make this kind of money potentially from this type of traffic. And the other thing that it would do, because it makes 200 sales, it would also generate 200 subscribers, because when you make a sale, you can often catch the subscriber information. So because you've got the subscriber information, that could be another $200 per month, because we've got 200 subscribers, and we're saying that each subscriber is worth $1 per month. Is this making sense so far, guys? Just give me a yes in the question box if this is if you're following along, if this is all making sense. Yeah. Okay, good. So what I want to do now is I want to highlight and sort of contrast what this looks like when you're using reverse maximization. Okay. So with reverse maximization, we're focusing on the other thing. Okay, the other thing, which is subscribers. Subscribers is our sole focus, and that's why we call it reverse maximization, because we're focusing on the reverse. Over here, we're focusing on sales. Here, we're focusing on subscribers. Okay. Now, when we do that, we get sky-high conversion rates. So if we've got, let's say we've got 10,000 visitors coming in, and we can get 70% of them converting to become a subscriber, that's 7,000 subscribers, okay? And 7,000 subscribers could then translate into 700 sales. Now, you might be thinking, how did you go from 7,000 subscribers to 700 sales? The way that we do that is because once someone's a subscriber, we can use more sophisticated, more advanced marketing techniques. And even not always just more advanced, but we've just got the ability to market and remarket to these people on our terms. We can use advanced follow-ups, we can use different conversion tools, and as a result, we can more than triple the number of sales. So we've gone from 200 sales in a run-of-the-mill style website to 700 on the front end. So if we get 700 sales, then guess what? That's $35,000 in sales, assuming it's $50 per sale. But this is where it gets really exciting. We're also getting 7,000 subscribers, which could be $7,000 per month ongoing. Does that make sense, guys? I just want to make sure that this slide didn't confuse anyone. Just give me a 1 in the question box if that made sense. What I'm trying to show you here is that the difference is gigantic. The difference is huge when you actually break down the numbers. And when you focus on getting subscribers, instead of getting sales straight out of the gate, you end up with more front-end income. That's counterintuitive, but it's what happens. And you end up with far more back-end income as well. So, okay, lots of ones are coming in there. Thank you, James, David, Sheila, Letty, John, Christian, Roger, Bernard, Damien, Tony, Erica. Awesome. Loads of comments coming in there, loads of ones. And if you didn't 100% get this, don't worry, I can go back over it a little bit later, okay? So the difference here is night and day. It's massively different. And using reverse maximization is the fastest and most effective way of building a business that makes money. It also happens to be the simplest way. And if we're boiling things down to the bare basics, this is what moves the needle. This is what actually gets money coming in. And this is exactly how we're able to create some truly remarkable revenue, like some of the things you're seeing in the screenshot. Over $579,000 if you look down at those pink bars. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in other earnings accounts. And this is just scratching the surface. I've shown you some other screenshots earlier of even much, much bigger income. But this is the kind of thing that we're able to do as a result of having subscribers. So let me know, guys. Give me a yes if this is all making sense. I want to make sure I'm not losing anyone yet. Yep, okay, all making sense. Yep, good stuff. Okay, fantastic. So we'll push on here. So the question is, how can you use reverse maximization to make money? We've got a proven 5-step system that we use, and this is something that you can use to increase the profits of an existing business. I mentioned earlier, if you're doing something like e-commerce, if you're doing affiliate marketing, if you're doing anything at all, this is something that can help you in the future to make more money. You can use it to build an additional income stream if you want to, and we'll talk more about this, or you could use it to set up a brand new venture and actually make money, because this in itself is a business and is the foundation of a business that can make money. Subscribers are what you can use to actually generate income here. So the aim of the system is simple. It's to use reverse maximization to build a digital empire in a massive high profit market, to generate upfront income, to generate continual income, and to build valuable assets. And the way it works is we start off by selecting a market and a niche. We identify what we call money makers. We build a conversion page. We create a cash flow funnel. We drive instant traffic, and then we start building subscribers, and we start generating commissions, and then we can rinse and repeat to build out what we call a digital empire. So I'm going to go through the 5 steps now. I'm going to go through them slowly, and my hope is that you're going to be able to see how all of this works and just understand it. Okay. So step number 1 is market and niche. So what we're doing here is we want to select a top level mega market. This is a very high level market. It could be something like sport, it could be pets, it could be health. And then within that mega market, what we want to do is select a niche. Okay. So here, for example, if you were choosing the pet market, maybe dog ownership might be the niche, or in the health market, weight loss could be the niche. And there are multiple different niches that you could choose. I mean, there's thousands. It's almost limitless. But this is what we do to begin with. We choose a market and we choose a niche. The second thing we do to choose what we call money makers. So we want to choose 3 information products within the niche to promote and make commissions. Now, you're not limited to digital products. You could sell physical products as well. If you've got your own physical products, you could sell them. But typically, assuming you're starting from scratch, the most lucrative thing to do initially would be to sell information products in that niche, and these would be your money makers. So you can find the likes of what I'm sharing on the screen here at places like ClickBank. It's an easy place to start. Here we're seeing 3 different examples of weight loss products that earn good money. You can see that first one there, custom keto diet, $187 per conversion. Pure Aviv, $130 per conversion, and so on and so forth. So we want to have 3 of these. You're going to see why that is in just a moment. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is set up what we call a conversion page. Now, that image that you're seeing on the right-hand side of the slide there, that's an example of a conversion page. And this is the type of conversion page that we use for this model. Okay. And this is where you send traffic and you want to convert that traffic to capture subscribers. And these pages typically have 100 words or less. They're quick to set up. There's no distractions. Typically, we give away something like a free PDF, like a free book, as an incentive to get someone to subscribe. And you don't actually need to create that book or create the page. I mean, you'll see soon why these can all be done for you. And again, the idea here, the objective here is just to keep things simple. And you want to be able to convert as much of the traffic as possible into being a subscriber. Now, this is when the fun starts, okay? Because what you're seeing here is what we call a cash flow funnel. I'm just going to draw on this one again. So traffic comes into the conversion page, okay? So this is the conversion page that we spoke about before. Traffic comes into the conversion page. Once it comes into the conversion page, it starts going down this cash flow funnel. It's got 2 things it can do. One is it can go down through this funnel down here, and the other is it can get directed directly to a money maker, one of the money makers that we identified in step number 2. Okay, and we're going to provide useful content. We're going to monetize more useful content, more monetization, and this is why on the front end we can make lots of commissions potentially, but on the back end, when I say back end, I mean further down the cash flow funnel, we can keep on making money over and over and over again. So this is how it all sort of works here. And the idea is that you're going to promote these money makers and use them to generate income for you. And stay tuned, because shortly I'm going to be able to show you a turnkey solution where you don't have actually to set up any of this at all. Now, we do have some quite cool software that would be an understatement, some incredible software that we use to really facilitate the whole funnel component here. Give me a demo if you actually want me to go away from the slides and show you that software. And no one has ever seen this before. I've been alluding to it a little bit, but I want at least 3/4 of you right here to type demo into the question box, because I can just show you some images and screenshots, but sometimes I think it's more fun and interesting to actually do a demo. So I'll give you a chance just to type demo, and now I want to see at least 3/4 of you typing demo in. Okay, demo, lots of people typing demo. Okay, all right then. Okay, so let's see. Demo. Okay. Definitely, everyone wants to do a demo. So we're going to do a demo. Okay, so I'm jumping across. I've just jumped across to the web. Okay, and what I'm going to show you here is something that is brand new. This is someone that no one has ever seen before. It's not public. It's a combination of some technology that we've been building over the past few years, but it is light years ahead of anything else out there, and is quite simply amazing. So the first thing I want you to know is, by the way, there's a lot more to this. I'm not going to go over all the different bells and whistles, but I do want to show you how I can create either a content email or a sales email in this system, and how I could use that to make money or deliver value. So there are four main parts that we like to use in the emails that go out, and this is true whether it's content or whether we're selling. And we like to start out by having a text element to it, okay? So this is the text in here. Now, I could change the size of the text. I could change, how it's located and so on and so forth. But just to keep it simple, I'm going to type in here. Let's get this thing started. So let's see, if you're looking to have a healthier diet, there are 5 superfoods you need to include in your weekly meals. Okay, so I've typed in a one-liner. Okay, I'm going to then highlight that, and down here I'm going to click on Smart Text. This Smart Text is what actually is where the AI component comes in. I've got these different options. One, I could fix the spelling and the grammar. That's useful. I could summarize it. It's only one line, so I don't really want to summarize it. I could rephrase it. But what I want to do is actually expand it. Okay. So I've just got that running for the moment. It's loading, and in a few moments' time, hopefully it'll come back and actually show me that it's gone ahead and has expanded that text into something that could be the base of my email. And we can do all of this using this AI technology. So far, all I've done is I've written one line, and I've asked this AI tool to then expand on that. It now says it's done, and just like that, we've got this content here. So I could then easily break this up. So it says, firstly, do this. Secondly, do this. The fourth thing, and so on and so forth. So I could continue to break this up. But I think you get the point. I've created content using this built-in AI tool. Now, the next thing I like to do is have a headline, okay? So a heading, I should say. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to use AI for this. So what I'll do is I'm going to type in 5 superfoods, and I'm going to say get suggestions. This is all AI. You can see that I'm not doing anything, I'm not touching anything. It's working away in the background, and it's given me a bunch of different headings that I could use for this email content. I've selected the friendly tone, but I could choose different tones here if I wanted to. And let's see, nourish your body, 5 superfoods you need to know. Okay, that works. I'll click on that, and it comes in here. Okay, what's something else that we should add into the email? What we should add in next is an image, and I love this image tool. I'm going to drag the image. By the way, you may not have been able to see it. It's a little bit hard to show it, but I'm just using drag and drop. Okay, and I'm going to click on Generate Images. So let me see, this one here, I'll type in, you can see I've got different examples down here, but I'm not going to use those. I'm going to type in a table with a range of healthy foods on it, including avocados, walnuts, leafy greens, and blueberries. Okay, I'll then click Next. And so what the AI tool is doing now is analyzing that one-liner that I put in, because to get the best out of AI, you need to be able to give it the best instructions in the first place. So in this AI technology, the way that it's been developed is it's going to, first of all, give you different options to give you a better prompt. It's gone ahead and created a number of different prompts. I'm going to use the second one, which says a vibrant, well, we'll see what it says in a moment. And I'm going to choose 3D illustration. So a vibrant spread of healthy foods on a table featuring glossy avocados, shelled walnuts, lush green leaves, and juicy blueberries. 3D illustration style. I don't know if you saw it because I did it quite quickly, but I chose 3D illustration style for this. But there are a whole bunch of different options that I could have chosen from. Okay, so it comes back and it's giving me a series of images. Now, you may not know, but these days you actually have to pay ChatGPT if you want to be able to use it to create images. It's mental. Like, I don't know why, but I do know why, but they're charging people to be able to make images on ChatGPT, unless you have to have a paid version to do it, or you have to use some tool that doesn't have as friendly of a user face like DALL-E or Midjourney or something like that. But this tool here does it right out of the gate. So I'm going to select one of these. I could regenerate if I wanted more. I'm just going to select this one to use it, and it's going to put it into my email here. So it just says uploading the image. So that's a very big image. What I would normally do is I would normally actually make this email a little bit narrower, which I can do as well. There is one other thing I want to show you though, just to show you another bit of the AI functionality. So I've got this button down here. So I could just click here and say get suggestions. So what this is doing now is it's creating text for the button. Get started today. Maybe I want to use that. Okay. And now I can actually come through and I can change all kinds of things. So I can make it the full width. I can make it not the full width. I can make it sort of like half the width if I wanted to. I could change the color. Maybe I want to make it a green, dark green. Green means go. And I'll just leave it like that for now. Maybe I want to make it a lot bigger. Look over here, we can see that it's all formatted like this. Now I could go even further and start formatting this. It's all, it's all made really, really, it's intuitive. So I can do all the formatting that I want to do. I could then come down and send out email to test. But I think you get the point. This is something that is remarkable, and it is changing the way that we're able to generate content and send it out to our audience. So if you like what you saw there, just give me some feedback in the question box, because that there is one of the secret tools that we've been developing behind the scenes for about 12 months now. We've actually built it on top of another tool. So some of you may be familiar with something called SendPad. This is like SendPad Generation 2, and it is light years beyond. Like, the AI technology is absolutely amazing. I think we've nailed it. And the reason that we wanted to nail it is because we need to use it in this system here to take our results to another level. It is incredible, and it's getting better as we add in more and more functionality every single day. So it is a massive breakthrough, but again, hopefully you can see how it makes step number 4 of the system, cash flow funnels, incredibly dynamic, because you can do all these things without having to do anything. Now, that little demo might have taken 5 or 6 minutes. Normally, if I wasn't talking while I was doing it, I could do that in about 60 seconds. Right? So just to recap where we're at, create your cash flow funnel, okay? And that's step number 4. But we started out by choosing a market and a niche. We chose some money makers. We set up a conversion page. We would set up a cash flow funnel. And the next thing that we want to do, and I'll just jump through these. I took some screenshots because I didn't know if you'd want to do a live demo or not. But jump through here. And the next thing that we want to do is focus on instant traffic. So what we're doing here is we want to use low-cost instant traffic sources for speed, really, for speed of results. And we want to start small. So maybe we'll start spending $10 per day. And we use the common suspects, so YouTube, Facebook, Microsoft, and Google. But we don't actually start with any of those. We've got a breakthrough source that we use, which I'll share with you in a few moments' time here. But regardless of the traffic source that you use, the process is fairly similar. So targeted keywords, high click-through rate ads, you get instant traffic coming into your cash flow funnel, and you can get subscribers and income. So that's step number 5. So just to recap this quickly, we started by choosing a market and a niche. We selected some money makers. We built a conversion page, set up a conversion page. We set up a cash flow funnel, and we then drive instant traffic, and then we can start building subscribers, generating commissions, and we can expand out from there. So that's the system, and that's a recap. So just to clarify, what you're trying to do is build a digital empire in a huge market. The bigger the market, the better. We're not worried about anything like saturation or competition or anything like that. It doesn't matter, because any subscribers that you catch are coming into your own ecosystem. Okay, And you do this by leveraging reverse maximization to build multiple cash flow funnels and subscribers in the same top level market. So if your top level market was pets, then maybe your first niche is dog training, maybe your second is tropical fish care, maybe your third is guinea pig care, and so on. If your market is health, then maybe your first niche is weight loss, your second is fitness, your next one is nutrition. And you can probably imagine how you start getting overlap here. And by the way, you do all of these on the same web page. You don't need, or the same website, you don't need multiple websites for each cash flow funnel. So in the second example, we'll be building a health empire. And they start to look like this. This might be a sports empire where you're focused on golf, basketball, baseball. They all fall under the same sort of umbrella. This would be a health empire where you might have one cash flow funnel about weight loss, another about nutrition, another about fitness. And you can really start unleashing the power of AI when you do this, because you can, instead of just focusing on a small number of cash flow funnels, you could have, you could just keep building them out because of the speed, especially when you've got the likes of the software that I was showing you a moment ago. I mean, it makes it pretty simple to build out these cash flow funnels that I was sharing with you in a previous step, and the step up here, because you've got technology. So you can use AI sort of as your secret weapon here as we start building these things out. And the great thing about this is you can build an empire in literally any market that you want. It could be relationships, parenting, it could be even something more obscure like magic or art or science or whatever it might be. And you might want to do it in the market that you have a personal interest in. That might make it easier, it might make it more enjoyable, or you could just do any market at all, okay? And the opportunity here is huge. I mentioned right at the beginning how, the way that the thing that the big businesses always focus on is capturing subscribers. If you look at Amazon, Facebook, all of these companies, they all focus on that. And let me ask you another question. How many times per day do you check your email? Just type a number in the question box. How many times per day do you check your email? So Bill's saying 3 times a day, 7 times a day, countless, once a day, 2 times a day. I probably check mine about 4 times a day, if I'm honest. Maybe even more than that, honestly. I've always got my email with me, basically. So I'm going in multiple times a day. 7, says Tanya, 10 plus. But we are all checking our emails because the email is an integral part of our lives. So it's no surprise that revenue from email is growing year on year on year. Email is the core way that most people subscribe to their different systems and run their life, okay? And the reality is that making money, building lists of subscribers, sending emails is very much alive and well. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to change. We can send out a micro email to like 100 people and make thousands of dollars, depending on how targeted the niche is and so on and so forth. You don't need a huge number of subscribers. You can see some of my emails there, 112,000 recipients, 31% open. So I send out an email, 112,000, and I can have 35,000 people opening it, just like that, at the click of a button. And that's the power. Or I could have a much more targeted list of a couple of thousand people and have 1,700 people opening it. So we've built out subscriber bases of hundreds of thousands of people, and they have allowed us to earn incredible amounts of money online. And all of this money has come from essentially writing simple emails and pressing send. And nowadays, the technology is so much more advanced, it really is easier than ever before. You saw how I could create a really good content email in a few minutes earlier thanks to AI. So let's take a step back here for a moment. This is about reverse maximization and using it to build subscribers, okay? And we're going to do that using we're going to be able to do that using cash flow funnels where we get immediate but also ongoing income. You only need one core page to be able to do it. It's possible to generate hundreds of dollars for each commission that you get. You don't need to create your own products. You don't need to worry about any physical products. There's no dealing with inventory. Every cash flow funnel that you set up, you do it once. It's set and forget. It's automated. And you can build multiple cash flow funnels in the same market to build a real digital empire. That's why if you're in the health market, you could be in weight loss, nutrition, fitness, and so on and so forth. Now, there are a few potential obstacles that you may be wondering about. The first is generating traffic. Another is building high-converting pages. Another is creating effective cash flow funnels. And another is overcoming the technical hurdles. And the reality here is that if you don't solve these things, then none of it will work. You have to sort of have all the ingredients working for you. All the pieces of the puzzle need to be working for you. If one of them isn't quite right, then the whole thing will fall down. Now, the solution to make this foolproof are what we call our super accelerants. Now, the first super accelerant that I want to share with you is instant traffic. We've made a breakthrough by starting to leverage a breakthrough traffic source. It's one of the world's largest traffic sources. It's a traffic source that can be used to promote literally any product all around the world, and it pours rocket fuel on the whole system. We haven't mentioned what this is today, but maybe you can hazard a guess as to what it is. Let me know in the question box. Okay, we've got people saying, is it Pinterest? No, it's not Pinterest. Is it Reddit? It's not Reddit. What else have we got there? Is it images? Nope, it's not images. Social media. It's a type of social media, sure, but okay, so all right, so I can see a few people are getting it in there, a few people have got it right. It's TikTok. So let me give you some shocking facts about TikTok. So believe it or not, TikTok has got 150 million monthly users last year in the USA alone. 1 billion users worldwide. 1 billion. So outside the United States, there's almost 900 million users. And by the way, that doesn't even count the people that are on the platform in China. So huge. Out of 5.3 billion internet users worldwide, 23% of them use TikTok. TikTok has become bigger than X, which was formerly known as Twitter. It's bigger than Telegram. It's bigger than Reddit. It's bigger than Pinterest. It's bigger than Snapchat. In the USA, users spent an average of 82 minutes per day on the app, which is higher than Facebook and Instagram combined. It's also higher than YouTube. The reach and engagement is off the charts, and they make it super easy to take advantage and start actually getting the traffic. Now, you might be thinking, well, hang on a minute, isn't TikTok in trouble? You might have heard that TikTok is going to be banned in the United States. And it's actually true that US Congress have passed a law saying that TikTok has to sell itself to another owner or it would be banned in the United States. And President Biden actually signed that into law. However, what TikTok did was immediately set in motion a series of several different court cases to protect its freedom of speech. And this is likely going to take years to resolve. Imagine this for a second. 1 in 3 people in the United States use TikTok right now, and it is growing every day. In my opinion, this business is just way too big to actually end up being banned. And if it were to get banned, it would take years to actually get to that. Anyway, there are countless delays as this all sort of works its way through the legal proceedings. And meanwhile, TikTok is growing and growing and growing. And whatever the outcome is, there are lots, and by the way, there are lots of possible outcomes. We don't know how it's all going to pan out. But in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinion, TikTok is not going to get banned. They're going to figure it out. There are 150 million users in the United States. But even if it did, there are something like 900 million users of TikTok in the rest of the world. So TikTok is, as a company, as a social media platform, it's not going anywhere. And we're going to be able to leverage this and continue to leverage it into the future from a marketing standpoint all over the world. Okay. Now, something that you might find really interesting is that TikTok is not just full of teenagers. Okay. That is a misconception because 60% of users of TikTok are actually in a buyer demographic, which are 25 years and older. This is incredible because it means that 60%, it means like there are 600 million users worldwide who are actually in a demographic that we might want to target, which has obviously got massive potential. And the process that we use for TikTok or Microsoft or Google or Facebook or YouTube, it's basically the same, slightly different from platform to platform, but it's pretty much the same, where we pinpoint an audience, we upload an image or a video, which we don't have to create ourselves, and then we build our subscribers. And that's the first super accelerant there is this incredible breakthrough traffic source, and it's one of many that we're going to be using. The second super accelerant are what we call the turnkey empires. So these are pre-built, ready to go, and we've got 3 different billion-dollar markets that we've prepared for you. So this gives you a fast-track option with everything done for you. We've done all the market research, niche research, the product research. We've created all the pages. We've created the emails, all the other content. You don't have to do a single thing. It's served up to you on a silver platter. And because of this, you can launch one of your own digital empires in as little as 7 days. It's never been easier. The mega markets that we've chosen for you are home, health, and self-help. Okay, and there are 3 different niches in each one. We've got top converting products for these. We've got the conversion pages done for you. The incentives are done for you. The funnel emails are all done for you. And this is a massive shortcut because it gives you all of this on a silver platter, serves it up for you, puts a bow on it, and allows you to hit the ground running. Now, the third super accelerant is special software. We've got 2 pieces of special software. The first is what we call the launch portal. This is push button funnel deployment at its best. It's how you can create, modify, and launch different landing pages. It's a push button approach to funnel deployment, 100% customizable, 100% drag and drop. We've got our top converting pages that we've been tweaking, for decades, learning about for decades, and seamless integration with your hosting, domain names, and much, much more. That's the first piece of software. And the other one is SendPad Gen 2. And this is what I gave you a demo of a few moments ago. So when I say Gen 2, what do I mean? SendPad Gen 1 was what existed in the first 3 years of SendPad's life. Okay, it was the bare basics of an email autoresponder. What we've been doing, what we've been working on in a big way behind the scenes recently is building on this whole other layer of sophistication to take it from like a minimum viable product to a top of the tree, top of the line, cutting edge product. And to do that, we needed to build in AI, which was not something we could do overnight, but we built in AI and we've redesigned absolutely everything from the way that we can drag and drop and create these emails, absolutely everything. It's light years beyond the original version, and as you saw, it's got a major focus on AI for content generation and marketing messages. So this is a premium solution that you're getting access to. So everything is basically done and served up if you're using these turnkey empires. You select a market or a niche, we've done that for you. Money makers, we've given you those. Conversion pages, we've done those for you. Cash flow funnels, so at the point where you can copy and paste and you just turn the traffic on. And this is a massive head start. And the magnitude at what you've got in your hands here is huge. I mean, if you break all of this down, you're getting $3 billion market, $3 billion different markets that are served up to you. It'll take you months to go through or to hire someone. It will cost you thousands of dollars to be able to put all of this together. And we are serving it up to you so you can get going in as little as 7 days with one empire or even launch them all. So what you've got here are really 3 steps. You select a turnkey empire, you drive the traffic, and you can start making money. And this is why it's a simple, scalable, automated, and fast business. And you can go from live to start in as little as 7 days. And you can take advantage of this no matter what you're doing. If you've got an e-commerce business, you can use this as an additional income stream. If you're running an existing, affiliate business, for example, you can simply use this to boost your commissions. In fact, you can implement this into any online business model because, again, at the heart of everything we're doing here are subscribers. If you know how to get subscribers, which is what this is all about, then you can boost your income as a result of that. If you want to start out doing something completely brand new, then this is a pretty good option for that as well. The bottom line is I think it's synergistic with absolutely anything that you could be doing online because, again, subscribers are the focus that's at the heart of it. And you can make this work without developing any products, without spending money on inventory, without building stores, without having to worry about ranking websites, without needing to deal with customers, not needing to hire anyone, without dealing with payment processes or any of these other things that typically tend to lead to headaches. And the reality is that I assume that you're here tuned in today because you want to earn more money. You want to build a lifestyle business. And kudos to you for taking the time to actually find out what this is all about, because the only way that you can do that is by building a real business. And that's exactly what this is. You're building empires in massive billion-dollar markets where you don't have to worry about saturation, you don't have to worry about competition. You're taking control of the whole thing by bringing subscribers into your ecosystem, and you can build empires in any market that you want to. So we've got a fast-track solution for you, and I feel like it's the perfect way to make more money or build a business from the comfort of your own home. That's something that you want to do, and this is why I'm so excited to, for the first time ever, introduce you to what we call 7-day empires. Now, the 7-day empires is about how to launch your profitable empire in as little as 7 days by leveraging reverse maximization and leveraging instant targeted traffic. So I'm going to go through what 7-day empires is all about now. I'll turn my webcam off for a second so that you can 100% focus on the slides, because this is really, really important. There are 8 core components, 8 critical pillars of 7-day empires. And the first are the training videos. The second is the bootcamp. We've then got the turnkey empires, which I've mentioned. We've got some AI expansion sessions. We've got software. We've got traffic training and support and guidance every step of the way. So let me go through these in a little bit more detail. Pillar number 1, the 125 plus over-the-shoulder training videos. Now, this is an A to Z system revealing exactly how to implement every single part of the system. And what we're trying to do here is give you in-depth details into how all of this works. So we're trying to make sure that we massively over-deliver. We are giving you a shortcut that you're going to be able to use these turnkey empires and get up and running, but we want to make sure that you've got a foundation. We want to over-deliver, which is why we're giving you all of the training, detailing everything that we've learned about this in 2 decades of building and perfecting this business. So you're getting detailed video lessons, and the turnkey empires will give you the option to launch something as quickly as possible. But if you want to choose your own market, then the training videos are going to be invaluable. You get detailed training showing each step of the system, 12 different modules. These are professionally produced training content, which is delivered by me personally, and also my team of experts who I'll introduce you to in just a few moments' time. The second pillar are what we call the mentorship bootcamp. Okay, so the mentorship sessions are live. We run them on Zoom. We run them weekly, and you're getting these for 16 weeks. Okay, so 16 weeks is how we're going to guide you through the system, and in reality, as we typically do, we'll most likely continue on beyond that. But 16 weeks is plenty to get you up and running. And these are over-the-shoulder videos where we do live demos. We'll be doing Q&A sessions. And again, these are a great supplementary resource to the videos that you get in pillar number 1. And the experts behind the scenes who are helping me deliver this are the people that you can see on the screen here. So this really is an all-star team of experts. And I want to speak a little bit about who these people are. So obviously, you know me on the left there. Mike is our head coach, and Mike has been behind the scenes working with us as one of the coaches in our Blueprint Academy Mastermind for some time now. But he's also been building out his own businesses, and he's going to be tag teaming a lot of the coaching with me inside the membership. So you're going to get to know Mike. You're also going to get to know Kevin. Now, Kevin is our head media buyer. Kevin is an absolute genius when it comes to paid traffic. So you're going to be seeing training videos from Kevin. He is in the trenches every single day running our traffic for us. Alison is our CMO, our Chief Marketing Officer, and she designs a lot of the funnels and makes a lot of the tweaks to the campaigns that we run. You'll learn from her. Tim is our Director of Marketing and also oversees all the copywriting, all the pages, and a lot of the technical development as well. So you may not have heard from Tim that much in the past, but he's always there behind the scenes, almost like a secret weapon that we call on. And he's intricately involved in all the training, and many of you already know Steve. He's behind the scenes helping as well. And between the 6 of us, we've got over 100 years of experience, which just sounds absurd. But if you think, Tim and Steve, they got to expand beyond that. So I think it's important to have this hand-holding and this copious number of brand new features, series of different trainings, like I say, specific to expanding things out through AI. And this is how you go from really expanding your empire. So with one website, healthhq.com, you could have a funnel about weight loss, nutrition, another one about fitness, another one about bodybuilding, another one about yoga, another one about hair loss, and so on and so forth. So this is the kind of thing that we're doing here. Pillar number 5 is the private launch portal software. This is incredible software built from the ground up, designed to help you be able to build your own pages. If you want to do that, there are a vast number of there, and have conversations with us, and we'll make sure that you've got. I do want to run through one more time. I've spoken about. We've been building this out, building the minimum viable product for a few years, and in the past more. You're also getting dedicated expert traffic training. So 25 highly detailed videos about how to drive, and unlimited support and guidance, and unlimited support. I do want to run through it one more time just to make sure that all of this is crystal clear for you. You start by choosing a turnkey empire in $1 billion market, okay? And we've got these turnkey empires ready for you. You could choose your own if you wanted to, but these are the turnkey empires that we've prepared for you. You then launch your conversion pages, which, by the way, are already built. So you do this at the push of a button, okay? You lock and load your cash flow funnels, which are, again, already created. So you get those going. You start driving traffic with TikTok. That's going to be our focus to begin with, but you can also expand out into other sources, and we'll give you in-depth training on all of the different sources that we use in our business, and you'll be able to start with these micro budgets. You'll be able to spend money and see the result of that money immediately. So you can spend $10 and you can see how many subscribers you get coming into your system, and you're going to know how much that's worth, and whether you're in profit or what you need to change. It's incredible. It means that you can dip your toes in the water and get it all going. And you build out your email subscriber list and start making commissions. And then you can begin to scale. And, if you want to run with an alternative market, then by all means, you can do it. We're going to show you exactly how to do that. The point is, though, that you're getting everything that you could need to set this up. This is far and away, I think, the most comprehensive training program that we have ever put together. And that is saying a lot, I think. Hopefully you would agree with that. But this has been our bread and butter for 20 years now. We're finally pouring all of that know-how into this specific system. So some key advantages: it's very low risk. There are no barriers to entry. You don't need to create your products. You don't need to worry about buying inventory. You don't need to rely on it more. You're also getting dedicated expert traffic training and unlimited support and guidance every step of the way. These turnkey empires ready for you. You could choose your own if you wanted to, but these are the turnkey empires that we've prepared for you. You then launch your conversion page more. You're also getting dedicated expert traffic training. So 25 highly detailed videos about how to drive targeted traffic from a range of different platforms, not just TikTok, but that's where we will start because that's the low-hanging fruit. That's where we think that you can get some quick wins, runs on the board, but then expanding out into different marketplaces and different platforms as well. And then unlimited support and guidance every step of the way. Private email-based help desk where you can get support from experts, from our team of experts. Any day of the week, any hour of the day, you can go in there and have conversations with us, and we'll make sure that you've got everything that you need. So to sum up, this is ultra comprehensive. No stone has been left unturned here. You're getting everything that you need to streamline your results. I do want to run through it one more time just to make sure that all of this is crystal clear for you. You start by choosing a turnkey empire in $1 billion market, okay? And we've got these turnkey empires ready for you. You could choose your own if you wanted to, but these are the turnkey empires that we've prepared for you. You then launch your conversion pages, which, by the way, are already built. So you do this at the push of a button, okay? You lock and load your cash flow funnels, which are, again, already created. So you get those going. You start driving traffic with TikTok. That's going to be our focus to begin with, but you can also expand out into other sources, and we'll give you in-depth training on all of the different sources that we use in our business, and you'll be able to start with these micro budgets. You'll be able to spend money and see the result of that money immediately. So you can spend $10 and you can see how many subscribers you get coming into your system, and you're going to know how much that's worth, and whether you're in profit or what you need to change. It's incredible. It means that you can dip your toes in the water and get it all going. And you build out your email subscriber list and start making commissions. And then you can begin to scale. And, if you want to run with an alternative market, then by all means, you can do it. We're going to show you exactly how to do that. The point is, though, that you're getting everything that you could need to set this up. This is far and away, I think, the most comprehensive training program that we have ever put together. And that is saying a lot, I think. Hopefully you would agree with that. But, this has been our bread and butter for 20 years now. We're finally pouring all of that know-how into this specific system. So some key advantages: it's very low risk. There are no barriers to entry. You don't need to create your products. You don't need to worry about buying inventory. You don't need to rely on anyone like Amazon or Facebook. You call the shots. You own the system. If you're frustrated with the likes of Amazon saying, hey, you're not allowed to sell that product, or or Facebook saying, hey, you can't do that, or you need to act. We can obviously only, for most courses these days, my business has been able to grow to do millions per year. Okay, so that's the first, go ahead and jump in. Every single day for years. Let me know, again, in the question box, are you delivering the very best program that come down to Buenos Aires? And the key, taking decided that we're going to teach it. And we can help you succeed. We've been running, guide you to building this business. Follow the simple step. With the price tag, just, grid for a year. Maybe you just want to travel around for something else. Our head coach. So it's 100% relevant to any online business that you pick. Initially, no other online. So I don't think that's exactly what you mean there. And there's nothing extra you're going to have sessions that build upon. We're going to be able to help. So these are the masterpieces every single second. A cup of coffee, but it would be a coupon just serving you up with a turn. And I do need you to give. It's really basic. It's about leveraging emails. It's about leveraging subscribers. So, guys, don't delay. Go ahead and jump in right now. This is a story or an idea that I've shared with people over the years, and I'll go through it very quickly, and then I want to really get into wrapping things up here. I've met a lot of people over the years who've started from scratch and have gone on to make $1 million first store. Maybe what's stopping you try to make a point? The best reason to set aside your fears, in my opinion. I'm sharing some personal family photos here. So you work through the fear zone, which is where you'll typically find excuses, lack confidence. Then dreams come true to make your decision. They might be making more money, and that of building online there, you're going to see, okay, is for which is, I'll give you the URL and then waiting for you. Okay, so you're going to be able to hit the ground running.